Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, sorry, got a little carried away because I am still not can't move on from the 2024 MotoGP season. Congratulations to Jorge Martin for winning the first Premier Class title. Let's see if he can even defend that title next year when he joined Aprilia. I'm sure the title will go back to either Pecco Bagnaia or Marc Marquez. Hello everyone, welcome to the 2024 Game Awards nomination. Just like the previous year, we're gonna go through every single one of them, and despite not playing every one of them, but I heard some of the good things and some of the bad things and some of the news around them. So we're gonna start from the top, and then we'll work our way to the bottom. And don't forget, 90% of them are judges' votes, so we only have 10%. So doesn't matter who we vote. If the person, the nominees, wasn't voted by the judges and journalists, it wouldn't matter anyway. Anyway, let's just start about how I stumbled across the Game Awards. 2015 was like the first time I came across the Game Awards. So I was like, one day I was just around December, I was just browsing the internet, YouTube for clips, and hey, listen, I just browsed on the internet and the recommendation page back when it was reliable instead of promoting garbage like nowadays, shows some of the clips from the Game Awards. And because, you know, award show, I used to like watch award show because it was a bunch of nominees, people can vote, and the winner will be decided who voted the most. Who voted the most? I remember being a little bit intrigued with that thing. So yeah, and when I found out about like there's an award show for games, video games, I was intrigued. So yeah, there's 3 clips that I remember from the 2015 Game Awards. One of them is the Trending Gamer, which is the best content creator of the year that time. It should have been Markiplier or PewDiePie that won, but some faker by the name of Greg Miller won. He's like some kind of journalist. Like, how do you even put journalist and gamer together? Like Mark and Felix, you know, they are really popular at that time, but somehow, for some unholy reason, Greg Miller won, which is ridiculous. And then the next award that I remember was the best indie game. Undertale was on course to win because that game was popular. I did play it back then, but unfortunately it lost to Rocket League, which is also a good game. In my opinion, I feel like Rocket League is a good game. I think it deserves it, regardless of who win. But one of the funniest comments I read was like people were really upset. One of the funniest comments I read was, I threw my sandwich when I heard Undertale lost to Rocket League. Like something about that just makes me laugh though. I don't know why. So yeah, so yeah, there's that, and of course the Game of the Year, which is the one that people seem to care the most. When Jeff was like about to announce, some guy at the just bottom of the stage was like, "Fallout! Don't say Fallout! I swear to God!" And then like, luckily Jeff was like The Witcher 3, and the guy was, I don't know what the guy's gonna do. It's like he's pretty vocal about don't say Fallout. Yeah, so that is more of the thing I knew about Game Awards. And then ever since then, I've been actively voting for every edition from 2016 all the way to 2024. Who will win the Game of the Year? We'll find out in just a few minutes' time. Yeah. 2016 Overwatch. I did play a little bit of it. I can agree the game is pretty good before they ruin it with microtransaction and other stuff. 2017 Breath of the Wild, never played it, but I can agree with it as well. 2018 God of War, never played it, I can agree with that. Sekiro 2019, I can agree the game is pretty good as well, never played it. 2020 and 2021 are the 2 that I disagree the most. You know, The Last of Us 2 won, but I disagree. Not because of all the multitude of reasons which I find to be dumb, but because of Joe Miller. Like Joe Miller from the first game, he's from the first game. He's the star of the show alongside Ellie, you know. and they create a really good bonding despite no blood relation. They're not connected. Family wise. But then, when I found out, we found out Joe Miller was taken out right at the beginning of the second game. I was very, very upset. Like, you do not actually take out like the character, the beloved character from the first game, and then of course he was taken out right away pretty quickly, like not even halfway through the game, and then we were forced to play as the bad guy. You know, how the story connect together, her motives and everything. But wow, I don't like to play as him. Her. Like I'm okay, but you play any bad guy, but the bad guy that just unalive can say the K word now. Unalive the protagonist from the first game, the one we be rooted, the one we control for the most part of the first game. She just got kicked out right away. That rubs me the wrong way. That is just ridiculous, if you ask me. So yeah, it's like Alien and Aliens, the first two movies. In my head canon, it should have ended at the first two movies, and then the rest is just a nightmare. Aliens 3, the movie, they just get rid of all the characters that we knew and loved right from the get-go, which is stupid. It's like also John Connor from Terminator. He was the reason he would carry most of the Terminator series, the first two one. And then comes Dark Fate, where he got taken out right away from the beginning, and then we got replaced with some incompetent character. That just rubs me the wrong way. Those two movies still makes me pretty angry when I rewatch them. Like, you don't just get rid of the character like that. It's just stupid, by the way. It's just stupid. Anyway, content creator of the year. Oh yeah, 2021. It should have been Metroid Dread or Resident Evil Village. Those two games that I played that time deserve to be Game of the Year, but it lost to something called It Takes Two, some dumb co-op game that nobody cares. It won instead of Metroid or Resident Evil, which is baffling and ridiculous. 2022 Elden Ring. I'm fine with it. I can see why the appeal to it. And then Baldur's Gate 3, which I can see why as well. Who will win 2024? We'll find out very shortly. Content creator of the year. Never heard of any of these people. So we're just gonna randomly vote for either one. Although most definitely will be the VTuber that win. Like last year, the same thing, right? Iron Mouse, whoever the name was, won. So yeah, I imagine this one will win as well. Never watch VTuber. Don't care for them. I don't hate them. I just don't care. I don't watch too much streams these days because I have a normal life. I have a life outside of the internet life. So yeah, I'm surprised that iShowSpeed is not here as well because that kid was popular though. He's everywhere this year. I can't believe he's not here. Whatever. So yeah, moving on to most anticipated game, GTA 6 without doubt. Nothing else come close. I might get a PS5 just to get a GTA 6. Because PC version might not come for the next 1 or 2 years. So yeah, I might get a PS5. Although I'm not... I'm still on the fence. I will see when the time comes along. Hopefully we go back to Vice City. Hopefully we'll meet Tommy Rossetti, some of the older characters, some older references, Hopefully we can go back there. Yeah, I haven't got a PS5, probably never will because of the lack of exclusive that caught my attention. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get a PS5. All of this don't deserve to win apart from GTA 6. Hideo Kojima. Why don't just Hideo Kojima make like a movie instead? Why don't he just make movies instead of video games? Like I did play I did play DS1. Unfortunately, it's a walking simulator, and I refunded it after like 2 days playing it. Because I just hate the game. It should have been like a movie instead of a real game. So why don't just Hideo Kojima make movie instead? He was like, didn't he talk about he partnered with like Jordan Peele last year, and then like spent the entire hour or so on the stage talking about his project that always say he's welcome. Why don't he just work with other Hollywood directors? Like, why don't he just work with David Lynch or whoever, Tom Cruise, whoever famous in Hollywood? Why don't he just make movie instead of video games? Because the games that he make don't feel like video games. It feels like movie. It's like I don't know what his intention is. It's been that way since Metal Gear Solid. Or as much as I enjoy Metal Gear Solid, you can sense that he's only good at making movies. I don't think he should make video games to begin with. Why don't he just take his storytelling to Hollywood? Like he moved to LA, right? Why don't he just get botch his way into the movie industry? I'm sure he'll find his success there. Metroid Prime, haven't played the Metroid Prime series, only played the 2D series. So yeah, maybe I'll get to Metroid Prime, maybe work for it next time. I don't know. Best adaptation, the Knuckles movie suck. The Knuckles series suck. And the only good thing is like the Sonic 3 movie is coming up at the end of next month. Yeah. Fallout Hurler is a good thing. Never played the Fallout series, so I wouldn't know. Didn't this one 2022 game best adaptation too as well? Like it won over Cuphead show and Sonic movie. I feel like Sonic movie was a a better candidate. I don't know. We got Like a Dragon. Never played yet Like a Dragon. Oh yeah, there's the Amazon. Also, there's like this new series about video game called Secret Level. I just watched the trailer last night. Wow, looks like really good, fun, interesting TV series, web series about video games. Mega Man, Spelunky, even Concord. Somehow it got its way there. I'm not gonna vote Knuckles. I'll maybe vote Arcane because it might just win this time. I don't know. You know, I got upset because Arcane won last time. I will not get upset this time because I voted for Arcane. Also, the Super Mario Bros. Movie did not get included for some reason. Best multiplayer. Oh yeah, Helldivers 2. Was it in May? It was like this game was pretty big in May because of the whole PSN situation. Like, even if you bought the game on Steam, the game asks you to log into your PSN, which is like banned in some of the countries, and people really angry for a good reason. Like, if I cannot access this service, why you still ask me to use it? Like, it's ridiculous, and I can see why people are just really angry with it. Was it hashtag justice for Helldivers, free Helldivers, and then of course Sony retracted the decision, thankfully. So yeah, because of that, I'll vote for Helldivers 2. Never played for the Call of Duty's Black Ops 6. I didn't even know the game came out last week. Despawn or something, I don't know. Don't have friends to play Mario Party. Tekken 8. I didn't even know Tekken 8 came out. The last thing I know was like Tekken 7. Like when the hell did we get Tekken 8? It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't, like I said, I'm sorry for my ignorance, pardon for my ignorance. I didn't really catch up with gaming news. I thought we stuck at Tekken 7. I don't even know we have Tekken 8. Does this version have arcade version as well, like the arcade game? I don't know. Because every Tekken game has like arcade version. I didn't even know Tekken 8 exists. I thought Tekken 7 was the last one. Like, I only play like Tekken 3, 4, and 5. And a little bit of Tekken Dark Resurrection. That was a long time ago as well. Best sports racing game, no Victory Heat Rally. Like, the one thing I wanted to be included is Victory Heat Rally. That game is flipping awesome. In the sports racing game. Does look like it's not gonna be included. This like, I heard F122 is the buggy game. F123 is like the better version, and then F124 was like aimed for casual. I seen some clips where the control feels like arcadey and stuff. Trust me, none of this will ever win sports game, football games, basketball games, tennis games, wrestling games will not included, will not win any game awards ever. I feel like racing games still got its niche. It's a depressing year, isn't it? The only thing we had this year was racing game was F1 24. There's also like Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, which is like a disgrace to the first two games. The game is online only. Like instead of going to Hawaii, that like other islands like we explore Oahu, Ibiza. There's other islands in Hawaii region like Big Island. And what was the other one again? Let me just check. What island we have? There's one island in Hawaii, right? Hawaii Islands. Was it? There's like couple islands. So yeah, instead of like going to the multiple islands in Hawaii, which is like the staple of the Test Drive Unlimited, we go to some sub-city area, some urban city area that feel very soulless. I seen some clips. The environment looks pretty quiet, soulless, nothing interesting, repetitive, and just pretty bland. Islands. Let me just check. Maui, Maui. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Molokai, Lanai, Big Island, and Olawi. Like there are a bunch of other Hawaiian islands. Why don't we just go there instead of like some city countries? The game is also online only, which is like the disgrace, which is the dark worst thing ever because once the server is gone, you can never touch it again, and it does look like they're not gonna plan to like add offline patch to the game. So yeah, Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown is not included here. I just want to bring it up. So yeah, other than that, it's all about simulation and realistic driving game because that's what racing games are nowadays. Gone are the days where we have arcade racer, Burnout, Need for Speed back then. Flat Out, Ridge Racer, Rally Cross, some of the arcade racers, they are gone. Now it's all about just esports and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty depressing to see the state of racing game. Whatever. I'll just vote F1 24 because I'm an F1 fan. Lando Norris will never win a championship until he retires. And of course next year Oscar Piastri will dominate over him and other rookie as well. So yeah, Lando Norris from P1 to P6. That's not talent. That's not luck. That's talent. How do you go from P1 to P6? Like and everyone just the Sky Sports just hyping him out as the one that could dethrone Max Verstappen. They eat their words now. They're really funny though. Lando Norris was never that close to win the title anyway. Best team strategy. Never played for any of this. I never heard of any of this. I never heard of any of this. So I never heard any of this. So I will vote you. You. Nah, you. Nah, you. I never even heard of the first game at all. And then again, it's 10% of public vote, so 90% would decide it also. We just cancellation voting for nothing. But because it's free and because it's Game Awards, I think we just do it anyway. Best family game, Astrobot. Looks like a really cute game, and people say it's Mario Galaxy 3 because Nintendo will never make Mario Galaxy 3. So yeah, I got this one. Got Princess Peach Showtime, Mario Party, Echo Wisdom, and wherever this is. It should have been 1000 Year Door, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, or Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. Wasted a spot. Can't believe it. I would have voted for Paper Mario. Maybe it's not best RPG. Nintendo's gonna sweep this for sure. I'm gonna vote for Echo of Wisdom. Because for the first time ever, you can play as Zelda. And Zelda is in the character on the title. People would not be confused anymore. Best fighting game. And I never even heard of you. I thought this game came out. This appeared last year or something. Never heard of any of you. Oh, this appeared at the Game Award last year. I don't even know you exist. You already appeared multiple times. I never heard of this one. So I'll just vote you. 10%, remember, it doesn't matter. Our votes don't matter. Best RPG, no 1,000-year door. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Never heard of you. Never heard of you. This one will just be in the game of the year for sure. Oh yeah, DLC remaster remake are included. 3 weird things happened this weekend. This past weekend. You know, first thing is that Jeff Keighley announced the panel jury judges that will be voting the 90%, and then when people called him out because some are incompetent, some are questionable journalists, he quickly took it down and hired all the journalists. I don't know why you do that. Second is of course the DLC remaster and remix being included across all the categories, which is ridiculous. It's like why all of a sudden make this change? Why all of a sudden you make this? Like, and then you just this past weekend that he just added, which is, what kind of agenda you're on, Jeff Keighley? Why would you do that? What was the point? And then the third thing is that Jeff Keighley tried to trademark Game Awards. So basically, he's like, he's gonna trademark Game Awards so that nobody can use the word Game Awards. Nobody can make their own Game Awards show anymore, which is ridiculous. I don't know why he do that. In fact, I have a plan to do like a parody Game Awards in December where I do my own show and include some competent games and include some games that they deserve to be in the awards, to win some awards, like some kind of parody fun joke around stuff. But looks like it's not gonna happen anymore because Jeff doesn't allow it. I'm not gonna fall for that. We're not gonna vote for DLC remake remaster. We're gonna vote for Rebirth. No, it's a remake, right? It's a remake of 7. Okay, we're not gonna vote that. Like a Dragon. We're not gonna vote remake remaster DLC. We'll stand our ground. Even though 10% wouldn't mean anything. Best action adventure. We already vote for Echo Wisdom. I heard a lot of people hate this game, the remake, because it pale in comparison with the original PlayStation 2. And also a bunch of multitude agenda issues that I'm not gonna go into. We're not gonna vote that. Never. I haven't even get into the Silent Hill series yet. It's like this year I was planning to get into it, but never had the time to get into it. Horror game, not my thing. And because my life has some stressful moment, I don't need another games. I don't need another thing to make me feel stressful. It's like my mental state will crumble. I heard like Silent Hill like has some heavy themes. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get into it. Maybe one day. So we're gonna vote for Astrobot, aka Mario Galaxy 3. I see some clip video about it. It looks pretty good. Maybe I'll get a PS5 just to play it. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna move on to that. Next up should be best indie game. No, best action game. Oh hey, Black Myth Sun Wukong is here. Like people really upset because it was not included like in the Golden Joystick Award, the other award show that nobody cares about. Hey, so it is here. Good. We got. Oh hey, Stellar Blade is here too. Good. Looks like I mentioned that people will really be upset if these 2 games were not included. Good. Best action game. Also, don't quote me on that, but I heard a lot of people say, no, this is not from my words, okay? But a lot of people say Stellar Blade is like a Nier Automata ripoff because the gameplay is so similar. and the fact that Stellar Blade is getting a Nier Automata DLC very soon. So yeah, don't quote me on that. Like I said, I heard from a lot of people say it's like a Nier Automata rip-off. I don't know. So yeah, I think Black Myth Sun Wukong deserve to win. I don't know. I know I heard different things. I haven't played. That's not my own words, by the way. But I did see some clips about this game. I think this game deserves to win. Hopefully. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. You can ask those people. They say it's like a rip-off. Best VR/AR. Don't have a VR. Not gonna care too much. VR gave me motion sickness. I tried once, like some kind of fair show, like game fair show. You know, I literally had to take it off after like 5 minutes because the motion sickness is unbearable. I'm gonna vote for Batman Arkham Shadow. It's okay. So yeah, next up should be indie game. No, best mobile game, Balatro, no, without doubt. It's like I just played it last week. I did a video on it, and I actually after recording the footage, I did spend like 3 hours playing the game. Like that was the most I ever addicted to a game since a long time ago. It's like I used to be very addicted to mobile games, and then I stopped, and then this game threw me back to the rabbit hole. So Balatro is a really fun game. Yeah, but this one's probably gonna win. I don't know. Yeah, not much in terms of mobile game this year. Apart from some Netflix games and Crunchyroll games, that probably won't be included. I would have included Katana Zero though. That game's good. Best debut indie game, no victory hit rally, what a joke. Pacific Drive sounds like a really fun game, but like I said, it's on a PS5. I don't have a PS5. Never heard of you. Debut indie game. Yeah, this game is gonna be Balatro. Again, it's gonna sweep the award for sure. Because I play it. I can agree, it's really addicting. People say it's addicting, and I can share the same sentiment. This should be best indie game. No victory hit rally. What a joke. Never heard of you. Never heard of you. Never heard of you. And never heard of you either. So we're just gonna vote for Balatro. So I so much thing I never heard before. Like I heard a little bit of Little Kitty Big City and Another Crab Adventure. And Victory Hit Rally, of course. And Freedom Planet 2, of course. Pepper Grinder, Contra Operation Galuga. No, that's not an indie game. What was the other one? Peglin? Why is it not here? Best community support. No Man's Sky. This game came a long way as well. Like from being panned by critic, everyone, the game just become like a praise from everyone. Don't be surprised if this win. I voted for You Ready for my Sympathy Justice Award. I don't even know this game still got community support. Like this game didn't this game came this nominated in 2020 till today. Maybe I'm just thinking about other Final Fantasy and there's just so many games in the Final Fantasy series. I never played the Final Fantasy series and never will. So correct me if I'm wrong. This is gonna vote for No Man's Sky. This game earned his respect though. Best ongoing. Destiny 2 is still here. Diablo 2. Diablo 4. Best ongoing. I don't even know people still play this game. Like, wasn't this one the one like people hate the most? Apart from Diablo Immortal. Like this one the people hate the most as well. So I really don't want to vote this one. I'll just vote Helldivers too. Because of the ongoing support from the fans, it makes Sony retract the decision. They remove PSN requirement. So win for the the gaming industry, the fan base. So what's next? Games for Impact. Never heard of you. Never heard of you. Never heard of you. Never heard of. I did hear a little bit. Never played the first one. Not the second one. And I don't care about this one. It's like, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm a big Life is Strange fan. If you've been watching it since the beginning of my channel, this game, the Life is Strange series, the first one, was the reason I'm still around talking in front of your people. It was the reason I'm still around. This game, saved my life. In every way possible, in some ways possible. This game was like pull me out from darkness. This game changed my life, and this game have this actual consequences. I live by the name, and I became who I am till today. Life is Strange 2, love the game. The first two games from Donut are amazing, despite all the issue people seem to complain. It doesn't affect me. And then they passed the rights to Deck 9, which is all, and everything went completely downhill. Why? Why do they even give to Deck 9? Why can't they give someone more competent? Oh my gosh, I hate this so much. And then Before the Storm, which is like the gateway to mediocrity. The game is okay, but you can feel like it's not like they don't have the talent to do the game, to do the continued legacy of the first two games. They tarnish it with lots of loopholes, and also story that incomplete. What happened to Rachel's mom? What happened to Rachel? What happened to Chloe? Everything and stuff. And then comes Life is Strange True Colors, which is even worse, which I said back then in 2021, the worst game in the series. And then comes Double Exposure. How do we went so low? I can't believe we went this low, man. It's like, okay, they brought back Max, okay. It's like when I first watched the trailer, I was kind of excited, oh wait, they brought back Max, okay. Are they gonna bring back Chloe and all the old characters? And the more trailer they show, the more it does look like they are not gonna bring back Chloe, everyone. And as a result, the game have lots of issue. I only watched some of the story on the internet, and I already can confirm my decision was correct. They brought back Max. They push away Chloe. Price view. The reason people play this series is because of Life is Strange, because of Max and Chloe. So when people found out that they brought back Max and Chloe, people were excited, And as much as I don't care about the price view anymore, it's like I would love the new character. Okay, if they're gonna bring back Max and Chloe, bring back the old character, hope they do well, in which they don't. They make Max and Chloe break up for the dumbest reason ever. Something like Max and Chloe have different opinion. Chloe is like a free thinker, and they went a separate way and date another old character from the first game. Was it Victoria? And then Max, that we are forced to flirt with some of the other characters while they question us about Chloe and stuff, about our past. Like okay, it's like Alien, Terminator, Last of Us 2 again, where they just brush away all characters we knew and loved and replace us with new one that force us down our throat to make us like them. Most of the characters are unlikable from why we watch the cutscene. It's a murder mystery thing, and that the story does make sense. There's so much disconnection from one part to another, and then they turn this into like a superhero series at the end, like Max Caulfield will return. Like Life is Strange was never about superhero. It's like a game, a mysterious power up the character inherit and some stuff like that. It was never about superhero sequel-ish thing. And people were understandably upset. People were really, really upset, and I don't blame them. Like, okay, you brought back old characters. Okay, they're just gonna kick away some of the old familiar faces, and then just give us someone else while retaining one of the older characters, and just say, okay, here you go, enjoy the new one. We don't care about the old one. We don't want them. We want you to like the new one. That's just ridiculous. Like, how are you gonna tarnish the rest of the series? Like, I thought True Colors was bad enough, but Double Exposure went even lower beneath the ground. I cannot believe it's much worse than I expected it to be. And I think I'm just gonna end the relationship between myself and Life is Strange. Like, I'm glad that Life is Strange was there for me during the worst part of my life, but those only apply for the first two games from Donut, and nothing about Deck 9. Before the storm was okay, but it's nothing groundbreaking. Also, I don't mind Deck 9, already existed like since 1997, 1998 as Idle Mice, who make like PlayStation 1 sports game, sequel to some of the familiar sports game, but most of them suck. Cool Borders 3, Cool Borders 4, Rallycross 2, I still hate it. Supercross Circuit, Jet Moto 3, some of the few games that they work on, they tarnish it. And then of course they went on to work on the Ratchet & Clank collection, which was okay, and then rebranding their name as Deck 9. So yeah, even back in the days, they already are pretty mediocre. And let's not forget the whole toxicity about the working environment, the crunch time, some agenda in the office, and some stuff. It looks like a horrible place to work at. So yeah, we're not gonna vote. We're not gonna vote. My mind is woke. I'm awake. I'm not gonna vote for Life is Strange. We're gonna vote for Senua Saga. Like, my relationship with Life is Strange is pretty much gone. It's out of the window. It's like, I don't need Life is Strange in my life anymore. I appreciate what Life is Strange do to help my life, but those days are gone. It's over. Time to move on. Innovation, accessibility. 10 pushed up the game. It's gonna win this, isn't it? Prince of Persia. I think I don't need to say too much. I don't want to get into trouble. 10 pushed up and a bunch of dumb things, and you can check the dislike to see why people hate it. The dislike can tell you people's opinion on this game. Best performance. Never heard any of you. I'm not even gonna vote for Life is Strange. I don't know why they brought back her. It's like, I'm sure she will be very, very upset she read the script as well. And because I vote for Senua Saga, I will vote for Melina Jurgens. I think she deserves it. I'm sorry, Hannah Tell. I know it's kind of harsh, but the double exposure shooting when Life is Strange shooting will continue this way. I don't need to care about that anymore. Best audio design. Like Senua Saga, Hellblade 1 and 2, like 1 is like, the game is like ASMR, it's whispering in your voice, in your headphone, isn't it? Something about whispering ASMR or something like that. Whispering. So we're gonna vote for Senua Saga. Something about like those things the game likes to do that I've seen some videos about it. So maybe I'll play it. Yeah. Best score and music. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, it's gotta be Final Fantasy, right? I mean, I never play Final Fantasy, but you can't deny the music are bangers and still iconic to this day. So we're gonna vote for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, not because it's a DLC remaster. You know what? No, we're not gonna vote that. Yeah, I'm stand by the fact that we're not gonna vote for DLC remaster. If Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is not here, we're not gonna vote that. Astrobot, Stellar Blade. Never heard too much soundtrack about this game, so I'm not gonna decide it. Never heard of you. Looks like. No, I don't know. I never heard of you. Oh, some Sega and Atlas. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. E, ni, my, ni, mo. I don't know who to choose. Someone, please help me now. Astrobot. We're gonna work for Astrobot. Because I did hear some of the soundtrack. And I think it's really fun. It's charming. We'll stand by the fact though. We'll stand our ground. Best art direction. You know it's gonna be that. It's cute. Cuteness overload. It's gotta be either this or Black Myth Wukong. For outstanding creative, like this game is Mario Galaxy 3. And the game is so cute and just so much creativity. I've seen a lot of clip about it. I think my decision is correct, so we'll go with Astrobot. Next up, best narrative. I don't know. Storytelling. We'll get the better storytelling. Senua Saga? Or is it like a dragon? Or is it Silent Hill? Or is it? No, we're not gonna vote that because I never even heard of you. Is that the one of you? Well, is that the one of you? Yeah, we're gonna vote for you. No, I just don't know. So we're gonna move on. We're almost at the end, so we're gonna quickly finish this up anyway. So I already talked for really like half an hour now. Best game direction, outstanding creative vision, innovation. We voted for you already. I'm not gonna vote for you, sorry. So either one of you two now. No, not you. Go away. And not you too. It's one of you. It's gonna be one of you. It's like I never see games like this before though, Balatro. It's a really creative roguelike game. Yeah, no question. It's always roguelike. You know this. I know I don't like roguelike, but I think Balatro is just a game that is really good. So one more to go. Game of the year. Who will it be? Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. So we got 5 nominees. No, 6. No, 5. Don't care about the one below. No, 4. No, 3. So gonna be one of this. Like I don't know why Jeff even tried to snap this in, sneak this in. Like this doesn't belong here. Also, say hello to my old logo. I don't know why my browser doesn't want to update my logo, whatever. You don't belong here. I mean, the only thing people talk about the game of the potential game of the year is this one. But we're gonna just see 3 of you. You are cute, charming game, Mario Galaxy style. You are a really fun, addicting card game. And you are a game that I never play. I haven't played, but I seen the game looks pretty fluid and really fun. And just games that defies all expectation. One of you will win. I hope one of you will win. But which one? One of you. will win. Which one, though? Are you the one? This is tough, but there can only be one. No, we're not gonna do that. So I really just scrap these two away though. We don't need these two. It's gonna be one of you. It might not be you, it might not be you, and it just might not be you, but I still want to vote. We're making the change. We're standing our ground. Oh god, this is tough, man. This game surprises me though. I can see why the game's good. Yeah, we're gonna vote for Balatro. Because that's the only game I played this year, so it makes sense that we vote for him. So yeah, those are my nomination 29 done. All of them done in the book. We voted for everyone, so let's just recap from the bottom. Also, there's the player voice that will open in a couple of weeks, so we'll come back to that later. I don't know. We got esports. Hey, listen! Faker. I found you, Faker! We got Dota 2, Elo 1, GTA 6. What was this one again? Diablo. Wait, I'll get back. Helldivers, F124, Frostpunk, Echo of Wisdom, Marvel vs. Capcom Arcade Collection, Yakuza, Like a Dragon, Dragon Wealth, Infinite Wealth, Astrobot, Black Myth Sun Wukong, Batman Arkham Asylum, Balatro. What was this again? What was the game? I forgot who you are, whatever. Helldivers 2, Hellblade 2, Senua Saga, Prince of Persia: The Last Crown, Melina Jurgen, Hellblade 2, Senua Saga, Astrobot, Infinite Wealth, Balatro, and Balatro. So yeah, those are the game that I vote for this edition for the 2024 Game Awards. We're gonna download it for remembers from years to come. So yeah, that is my votes. And maybe I'll come back to do this voting. I don't know. We'll see how things pans out. Probably not gonna be Sonic anyway. It's gonna be something else. Who cares? Oh, I just realized Sonic is not even here. If anything to go by, you know, Sonic should have won in 2022 as the Player Choice Awards. But because of fans, Sonic fans are just too dumb. You know, they make too much noises. They piss off the wrong community. We lost everything. We could have won the Player Choice Award, but because the Sonic fan base decided to be idiots and just threw everything away out the window. Congratulations. You make me feel embarrassed to be a Sonic fan though. It's like I really want to be quietly be a Sonic fan from here on, because I don't want to associate myself with the idiot in the fan base. What a joke. Anyway, that's it. Thank you. That's all of my voting. It wouldn't matter anyway, 10%, but because the Game Award is free and it's a yearly show, that the only gaming award show that seems to be matter most these days anyway, I think we'll just vote. I don't know if I'm gonna watch this show on December 12th. Probably will watch it for the cringe and some announcement that anything got my excitement, that interests me. If not, then I think this is where we part ways. I don't know if I'll come back for this. If I do, then fine. If not, then I'll see you in December whenever I make a video. So yeah, have a great holiday everyone. Thank you for watching. And well, excuse me, I wait for the Las Vegas Grand Prix to return this weekend. I hope Ferrari win though. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Good night.